walks me past the whole line. He sits me down. And then he's like, I was like, man, thank you so much. I was like, I really appreciate that. He's just standing there, like almost like zoned out. And I thought he was like listening to somebody, but there's no earpiece in his ear. And he's like, I feel like you're supposed to sit over there. And he takes me and walks me to the other part of the restaurant and sits me down. I was like, okay. Because if you ever saw the movie Yes Man, I talk about it in my book, but it's like just saying yes. If I'm already here, I'm going with everything. What's up? Except for drugs. And so I'm sitting down, I'm looking at the menu, and as I'm looking at the menu, all I hear is, hey, you sitting alone? And I look up, and it's two big old white boys, like 250 each, both like 6'4", in like flannel shirts. And I'm remembering like going to school in Oklahoma, and I'm like, oh man, it could go down right now. I grab my like steak knife. I'm like, yeah, well, what's up? In the real deep voice. And they're like, well, come on and sit with us. Long story short, I go sit with them. They're like, our friend's in the bathroom. She's coming out pretty soon. She comes out. We're all going in a circle about what we do. I'm like, vice president over here, da-da-da. But what I'm really excited about is my brand. She's like, what's your brand? I was like, it's focused on mental health. She said, I love it. Send me the link. Buys like 20 tracksuits. Take all 20 tracksuits to Vegas for a friend's like birthday party or whatever. Long story short, as this is a long story, right? But it's important because a year or two later, she becomes my investor.
No way.
Yeah. $150,000. And so to think that you could be at your end and that God will bring your investor in the middle of the ocean, out of 1,500 people on that ship, he'll literally come and put you right in front of them. And so it's like what, no one can convince me that God's not real. Like at this point, you just can't, but you got to be fearless. Right. And there's no fear in love. So the more God I have in me, the less fear I have. This is real.
That's incredible. That's an incredible story.
Yeah.
Man. So,
but I just want to inspire the people that are out there that are thinking, well, I don't want to start this brand because how am I going to pay for this? I'm telling you, like Moses, you got to go all the way to the end, and that's when he shows up. Moses didn't get the instruction to raise the rod, not a day before, not an hour before, not a week before. He knew that looked impossible, as a lot of your dreams probably look impossible, but you got to go to the very end. Promise me that you'll go all the way to the end and shoot your shot.
No, that's incredible. That's incredible. That's an incredible story, bro.
I appreciate that.
For some people who are out there, right, and they want to maybe know, the earnings potential on, building a brand, like a clothing brand per se, right? What does that number look like? What does that number look like? And beyond that, how can somebody else hear this and just get started?
Yeah, for sure. Great questions. In regards to your earning potential, it's literally like to the moon. One of the people that I look at is the gentleman, Ben, from Gymshark. Just him and his brother started in their grandmother's basement. 10 years later, they're valued at 1.4 billion. For myself, obviously, he's got several years on me. But I don't think that that's impossible for me to do. Even just last month, we did 130,000.
130,000 what, cents?
Dollars USD. You know what I mean?
Yo, congrats, bro.
We outside. You know what I'm saying? But, all glory to God, right? And the thing is, honestly, I know we could have done $250,000. The fact of the matter is that, merchandise was just taking a little bit of time to get to us. But literally, if we have it, they're going to buy it,